Morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. We're down here cleaning up the shop today because if you take a look around, it's a mess. We've been kind of busting it here pretty good. Austin seems to have developed an allergy to the bristles in the broom and really can't go near it. So. We'll use this and that'll work really good, but now I'm going to get it all in my lungs and I should be wearing a respirator, but I'm not gonna, and that's really about it. We're just trying to get a range so we can hit it hard this week and give you guys something to watch. And it's just Joe and I today, nobody else is here, so we'll take care of it. It seems like we end up cleaning the shop every weekend. I'm like, okay, I'll do the math on that sometime in my head, but it doesn't seem to be working out the way that I would want it to.
Yeah, I thought Sundays was for stupid shop projects.
Exactly. Sunday I'm supposed to be down here working on my stuff and doing what I want to do and maybe catching up on some paperwork. Okay, I'll come out and clean it. So, but it's clean. I like to keep it clean. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna leaf blow around a little bit here and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Happy Sunday afternoon, everybody, down here at the shop again. You saw us doing a little bit of cleaning and whatnot, but here is the steering shaft that's going in the 37. We've been waiting on getting this heim joint right here. It's a 3/4 inch bore that fits perfectly over the steering shaft, and that we're going to make a bracket for up under here. That will mount there. This will mount here, and we're going to build a bracket for this right here, adjustable, greasable, everything, so our steering will be nice and stable, not sloppy, or I mean it's going to be, it's kind of neat. It's fun doing this stuff and coming up to a part of the car you're like, well, they don't make one of those, so you got to make one. So this is how we're going to do it on this particular car. So we're going to be wrapping this car up shortly. Once we get the steering in it, we get it back on the ground. We'll kind of eyeball the alignment, get everything. When it comes to rain, get everything tight and square and ready to roll. We'll take it over to Jerry's, have Jerry doing a true alignment on the car, and it's ready to go. So he's going to be super happy with this car, I know, because there was no playing. We did this car the way it should be done, with no corners cut whatsoever. It's steering, it's brakes, kind of important stuff, especially when you got a 428 or yeah, big motor. And that's all I got for you on this car, but we'll show it to you again once it's all together and show you how the steering goes and drivability tests and so on and so forth. I say a lot of that so on and so forth stuff, and that's how it is and whatever. I don't even realize I'm saying it sometimes, so that's how it is. And then, see, and then Joe and I came in today, I know we've already talked about that, but we cleaned up, blew everything out, got everything straightened up and ready for Monday to hit it hard again. We started tearing the bathroom apart. I got a bathroom in the front that we're going to completely remodel the bathroom, tile floor, make it nice, because we have a back bathroom that can be the shop bathroom, and then the front one's going to be, you know, customers and me only. But that's really not a lot going on today. The folks that own the 63.5 Galaxy came in today on a Sunday because I told them I'm here all the time. We went over and we talked about some of it because I'd never met her husband, so he and his wife are on the same page as far as doing that car. I know it's a Survivor, and I would really like to leave it as a Survivor, but I'm pretty sure they're set on redoing the car. We're going to blow it apart and start over again, do some engine upgrades, things like that, and you know, I'll do whatever they want to do on the car. It'll be fine. It's going to be a fun car to do. It's a true 63.5 Galaxy, and you saw the video of it. I mean, the car is just stunning, just the way it is. But we can make it better, and that's what we're going to plan on doing. We can peek outside for a minute and show you how I arranged the parking lot a little bit, but it really doesn't look like I did anything. So, gauge cluster's coming from my Ford truck, so we can put that in. Shout out to Autotech Rescue, who rebuilt the gauge cluster in my 06 F550 rollback. Be driving down the road and all the gauges would just go to zero, and your power windows wouldn't work, and navigation would shut off, and all that kind of stuff. So I sent that out to them. It was $229 to rebuild the gauge cluster, white face gauges, and an LED upgrade. So I thought that was pretty cool. So now I don't have to worry about that, but I'm selling the wrecker, so somebody else won't have to worry about it. And we've got Fred and Becky's Mustang is inside. Zach's 88 GMC truck that you've seen, the red cab that we did the bottom of already. The 14th, I believe, we get all of the suspension components delivered for this truck, which is tubular upper and lower control arms, 4-link rear suspension. It's going to be a beast, but we can finally get to work on that. I know the paint's cured on the frame because we painted it 2 months ago, so now we'll get all that stuff and be ready to go. Fred and Becky's car will be getting started on this car very shortly. This Mike's 68 will be ready for primer at some point this week. We're going to go ahead and get some high build on there so we can start buttoning that car up and get some parts done. And the fenders are done. We've got to do the doors, decklit's new, hood's new, but they still got to be chased. We still got to make sure that they're okay. The 49 Chevy truck, we are still waiting on the shift box to come back for that. I'm not super happy about the amount of time it's taking for that shift box to come back. And the next one I get, I'm going to rebuild it myself right here. It's taken a long time to get that. And that's like all we're doing to that truck. It's just making it shift good. It's a 3 on the column. We used to call it a mystery shifter when I was a kid because you never knew what gear you were going into. You prayed it wasn't reverse. Don't know what else to tell you. It's going to be a short video. It's Sunday. We kind of needed a break anyway, but we want to stay in touch and let you guys know what's going on down here, because it may seem like not a lot's getting done, but when you go to clean this place, you're like, there's a lot getting done because it's filthy. Not filthy, just in disarray. So we took care of that, and the bad mom is back. Oh, we don't want to show cats. People don't like cats. Cut. Okay. But Clint's Porsche, that's still here. We ate his cookies. They were good. Apparently they're expensive. $3.50 for one cookie, but we like cookies. Like cookies. And that's it. We got some rain finally, so I know people are watching YouTube out there. Thank you for your subscriptions. All of you guys like the videos. Tell your friends. Check out my Facebook page, which is Bennett's Hot Rod Garage on Facebook, and the videos are there also, so you can follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to that page. We also have the Instagram, so there's a lot of platforms that you can follow us on, and we're starting to pick up a little speed with getting information out to you on what we're doing and being consistent with the information that we get out to you. I want to do something daily on whatever platform. I want some daily update on all of these cars, what's going on with them, because they're going to start rolling out of here, going through that paint booth here very shortly. So it took us a while to get started, but we wanted to show you guys what it's like to start a shop from scratch. I mean, yes, I had a shop before. Yes, I owned a shop on the East Coast. But this was basically just a warehouse, and we probably can't use any of this video because the radio was on. Any of that music in the background that you may or may not have heard, we did not intentionally use that. I know, it's a trademark violation. You wouldn't believe what constitutes a trademark violation. So we can't do that. Even though they're great songs, I do listen to the 70s type stuff on Sirius XM. Plug for my people at Sirius. Stop charging me so much. Shout out to Joe for the diet cherry limeades today, and Sarah for bringing them down here. Didn't know they made them in diet. Obviously doesn't look like I do any dieting. That's what happens when you get old and happy. But I mean, have a look around. It's clean now. Kind of, sort of. Got some. Matt's race engine is over here. He's got the gasket set for that. He's going to pull that all apart and start to build that motor for his little Highland Rim crash, get out and beat up somebody race car. The Jeep, we're going to start body working that probably this week as well. We picked up the transmission and transfer case that goes to that. He only wants us to just kind of clean them up and paint them, and we'll get those done because that's easy. Trailer's outside. Did I finish it? But it's outside. It should be okay. If it's not, no, I'll take care of it when I can take care of it. There's just so much to do all the time. But it is what it is. See, I said it again. I got to stop doing that. You guys all got me to stop swearing so we could do the videos without swearing, but I can't, for some reason, stop saying those things that I say sometimes.
But you stop saying
I don't say anymore. It's kind of it's a lot easier for me now doing videos and talking to you guys just off the top of my head without thinking of something. So, but that's it. We're probably going to shut it down. I don't have a watch, so I don't know what time it is. 1-ish in there. Joe's watch. He has to touch it to his nose to get it to work. But haven't showed you yet, but we got this one out here. We got a 63 Corvair 4-door that we're going to paint for a fella, and I believe that he is going to help me out with the motor on my Corvair because he is a Corvair guru. I'm not a huge fan of the early body style 4-door cars. I think that's what Ralph Nader was talking about. Ralph Nader wasn't talking about my cool 67 Corvair that I have. Steve's truck. Okay, we've kept the truck because he's on tour and he's like, go ahead and drive it. So we drove it, haven't had a problem with it. So relatively confident that coil was the issue on that truck. but we got some AC work to do on it as well while it's here. He wants us to go ahead and do that. So we'll take care of that. Square body just about all apart. We got to get the bed off it so we can start blowing the frame apart, get that ready to do the 86 truck we have out front. So a lot going on. Still need help. Would still like a couple people. We'll get to that later. What else? I have 2 cars coming today. More cars, yay! These are mine. I'm making a trade on one of the ones that I have for 2 of something else. So one of one thing and one of another thing. But one of them's a really unique car that I think you guys are kind of gonna dig on it. It's pretty cool. So we'll fill you in on that when we get a time. I bored you enough. Go enjoy your Sunday. Have a beer, have a burger, watch your football, do what you got to do, spend time with your family. Go out in your garage and work on your car so you can drive it. And if you need any help with anything, you're always welcome. Again, I mentioned the platforms to get a hold of us anytime. I got a question on this, I got a question on that. More than happy to help you, even if it's not something that we're working on. If you've got a car that you've got a particular problem with, we'll do our best to help you given the time that we have. We answer questions, I answer comments, even if it's a thumbs up, but I'm there. I'm aware of all of you communicating with us, and the fact that you enjoy what we got going on down here. It's a buddy of mine was down here yesterday, and I told him, I said, it's basically a fort with a bunch of cars, and that's really what it is. I mean, I'm comfortable down here. Bobby, Matt, Joe, Austin, well, not Austin so much, he was tired today, so he didn't come with us, but it's a comfortable place to be. It's not even really like a job anymore. I mean, we enjoy doing what we do. We enjoy the cars, we enjoy the people, and we joke around a lot. So there's that. See, I did it again. But I'm gonna try and stop doing that, and maybe I don't know, do it with a Southern Belle accent. Mr. Earl's gone. It's been so boring down here since Mr. Earl left. No, I can't do that. But anyhow, got some stuff for Scrapper to come pick up. We did some cleaning up out here. Got to get this forklift back over and concentrate on our little flathead forklift in there. There's always something to do, but I will always default to sitting at the desk and talking to you guys on YouTube. So thanks for stopping by.